Hello, my YouTube fam, and welcome for another episode of Foodie Explorations with Explorer Harshi. What you see behind me is one of my favorite fast food chains in the whole wide world. And anytime I'm traveling somewhere, one thing that I absolutely love exploring is the Macas menu. So, as an Australian Indian, today we are going to review the Indian McDonald's and we are going to see the differences between the Australian and Indian McDonald's. So, without any further ado, let's go check out the menu and find what the local Indian Macas has in store for us. Let's go. Look at the vegetarian options. Now, if you are an Indian wondering what the is Macas, in Australia we have short forms for everything. So a kangaroo is a roo, a U-turn is a UE, a barbecue is a Barbie, so McDonald's is Macas. Anyways, every time I used to travel to India, there's only 3 food items on the Indian Macas menu that I would always get. The classic veggie McPuff, the very fun shaker peri fries, and the very basic Mac Aloo Tikki burger. But ever since I've been living in India, I have been seeing some bizarre fusion burgers, which ultimately led me to make this video for you guys. So now, let's try some bizarre food items on the Indian Macas menu. Now, if you are a vegetarian who is going to be traveling to Australia and trying out their McDonald's, let me tell you one thing. Their McDonald's has absolutely no vegetarian burgers. Wow, it's 2024 and Australian Macas has absolutely no vegetarian options at all except for the basic ass fries. But the Indian Macas is full of so many vegetarian options. So we're going to start off with the classic veg burger, which is the Mac Aloo Tikki burger, and it's also one of my favorite and go-to burgers in India. So let's give this one a go. So one thing that is very peculiar in any Indian Macas is how they have onion and tomatoes in every burger. So if you travel to anywhere else, onion is not something that comes in a burger by default, but it's India and everybody loves their butter and pyaz, so this is why we've got onion right here. And then the patty is made of potatoes and peas. Just look at this patty full of peas. Even though in Australia you will never find a burger with peas in it, but why should all the Aussies have fun, right? This burger is such a delight every single time I'm coming to India. And if you don't know, Aloo Tikki is an Indian street food. So McDonald's, to localize the burger, has used the Indian street food to make a burger out of it, which is such a genius thing to do, right? So this is really nice. I love the sauce in this. It's like a mix of mayo and tandoori sauce, which gives like a very desi Indian touch to this burger. And I absolutely love this burger. लेकिन अब हम चलते हैं नेक्स्ट फूड आइटम पे, which is one of my favorite items in the Indian McDonald's, and that is my very favorite veg pizza McPuff. This beautiful pizza McPuff looks nothing like pizza, लेकिन if you look inside the filling, it is filled with some beautiful delicious curries with again peas in it, which is very bizarre. Lekin we do have something similar to this in our Australian McDonald's, and that is an apple pie, which looks very similar but tastes absolutely differently, obviously. But look at this beautiful curry right here. इस McPuff से Indian McDonald's ने दे दिया Italian pizza को a little Indian twist here. मेरे को यहाँ पे चीज मोज़रेला वगैरह कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है, लेकिन इसको हम ट्राई करते हैं और देखते हैं कि कैसा लगता है हमारा देसी पिज्जा. It's a burst of culinary delight in my mouth right now. Okay, so our next burger is something which is a little controversial in the Indian society. Lekin this is the ultimate king of all burgers, and that is the Maharaja Mac chicken burger. Now let's unpack this big bad boy. देखते हैं इसके अंदर क्या क्या है. So of course first we have got the bun, the regular bun, and उसके अंदर we have got the chicken patty and jalapenos. So Aussie Macas में this would be beef, but here we've got chicken, and then we've got jalapenos and more onions and cabbage. फिर उसके नीचे we've got another patty of chicken and the fun cheese. This is so much cheese right here. So let's give this bad boy a taste. गाइस जैसे इस बर्गर की हाइप थी यहाँ पे, टू बी वेरी कंप्लीटली ऑनेस्ट, मेरे को बस सो ही लगा. द चिकन बर्गर दैट वी हैव इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया इज मोर टेंडर एंड वेरी जूसी एंड फ्लेवरफुल, लेकिन दिस वन वाज वेरी ड्राई एंड ऑल्सो कुछ फ्लेवर ही नहीं था इसमें. आई कैन सी कि इन्होंने यहाँ पे जो सॉस डाली है, उसको थोड़ा इंडियन ट्विस्ट दे रखा है. बट टू बी कम्प्लीटली ऑनेस्ट, आई कुड रियली नॉट टेस्ट एनीथिंग इन दिस बर्गर. बहुत ही फीका था इन कंप्लीट ऑनेस्टली. सो वुड आई ऑर्डर दिस बर्गर अगेन फ्रॉम इंडियन मैकस मेन्यू? Absolutely not. So I'm gonna skip this one. Guys, after the big disappointment of the big Maharaja Mac chicken burger, we are going to move on to this chota packet bada dhamal, which is the Mac egg, which is a universal food item in all McDonald's. And हमें ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी ये मिलता है, लेकिन the main difference is there is no beef obviously and there is no bacon as well. It's just a very sad Mac egg burger. और इंडियन ट्विस्ट को डालने के लिए उन्होंने डाल दिया एक छोटे सा अनियन का पीस एज वेल, विच इज अ स्टेपल आई गेस. सो ट्राई करते हैं द क्लासिक मैकस फूड आइटम, द मैक एग, एंड लेट्स सी इफ दिस इज एनी डिफरेंट. सो 1 2 3. Guys, with every bite of every burger here, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मेरे पे प्याज का अटैक हो रहा है, क्योंकि मुझे इस बर्गर में भी अनियन के अलावा आई कुड नॉट टेस्ट एनीथिंग एट ऑल, और कुछ फ्लेवर ही नहीं है. टू बी कम्प्लीटली ऑनेस्ट, लाइक इट्स जस्ट ड्राई एंड देयर इज एब्सोल्युटली नो फ्लेवर. इतना सारा उन्होंने अनियन इतने से मैक एग में डाल दिया था, एंड सी लाइक देयर इज मोर कमिंग आउट एज वेल. सो इट्स लिटरली जस्ट अनियन बर्गर, देयर इज नथिंग. इसमें इन्होंने लाइक दे गॉट मेयो हियर and Mac egg as well, but it's very bland. If it was me, I would definitely not order this again. Okay guys, so after that disappointment, we are on to our final food item in this review, and that is the butter paneer grilled burger. And I have very high expectations because this is the ultimate desi fusion burger on Indian Macas food menu. So isko try karte hain and hopefully we are on to a sweet end. Look at that square slice of paneer with more onions and paneer butter masala, which is the ultimate desi fusion. So isko hum try karte hain. I have very high expectations from this burger, and because India is a paradise for all vegetarian eaters, obviously like the veg menu has to be absolutely bang on. So I know the chicken and the egg was a little disappointing, lekin I'm hoping that this is the ultimate showstopper. So let's take a big bite into this and see how it is. Guys, after all that disappointment, I am so happy to finally announce that this burger is a banger. And if you are coming to India, then this burger is something that you cannot miss if you want to try out that authentic Indian taste in Indian Macas. That was a lot of eating, but we are at the end of this video and it's time for my final verdict on Indian McDonald's. So drum roll. What did I think about Indian Macas? So to be completely honest, if you are someone who's new to India and trying out the Macas, you would be a little confused because ingredients and the taste would not suit all taste palates, if I'm being completely honest. But because I'm an Indian, I'm kind of used to these flavors, so it was much more easier for me. Lekin Indian Macas is completely different to any other Macas out there, okay? There were surely some disappointments here, but there were also some amazing bangers, and I have realized that there's a similar pattern. All the global food items that you see here were kind of disappointing when you try them in Indian Macas, lekin the desi food items were absolute bangers. So if you are coming to India, then I would suggest to try out the fusion and the desi burgers instead of the classic burgers that you would find anywhere, because the fusion is actually where the taste is at. So I'm sure it's not for everyone's palate, but it is something new and something unique which you guys need to try out. So, and guys, with that, we are at the end of this video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this fun review on Indian Macas from an Australian Indian's perspective. And if you did make it to the end of this video, then make sure to let me know in the comments what your favorite food item is from Macas, and I will see you guys in my next week's video. Bye.